Hey everybody, once again, it's John Haynes from the Alnedsautosound corporate offices, except right now we're in front of the corporate offices and it is a beautiful day in downtown Los Angeles. So right next to me I have the 2018 high-res Highlander, which is a collaboration project between Pioneer Electronics and alnedsautosound. So it's a really nice vehicle, third row seating. We did a really killer install on this car, but left all the functionality of the Highlander in place. So we're going to take a little tour around the car. We're going to look at some of the install that we did, let you listen to it. So the brand new alnedsautosound Pioneer Electronics high-res Highlander. Take a look. Okay, here we are inside the high-res Highlander. So why do I keep calling it high-res? Well, these brand new speakers from Pioneer, the Z series speakers, are configured for high-res audio, which means they'll play frequencies all the way up to about 40,000 hertz. And that's necessary to be qualified for high-res audio. And that, even though human beings can't hear more than 18 or 20,000 hertz of signal, there's all kinds of overtones and harmonics that do appear in the recording, and high-res systems replicate that. So that's why the speakers have to play that high. So what we have in the front of this car, and these are mounted behind the factory speaker positions, so they don't take up any room or destroy the car's look or appearance. It's especially important if you have a lease and you want to return the car back in perfect condition after a lease. You don't want to be cutting the doors and making changes. So we have a set of 6.5-inch Z series components, the tweeters up in the dashboard, the mid-range in the doors, and then in the back of the car, a pair of Z series coaxials, and that's for the rear passengers. And of course, the trunk of the car, where we're going to get the bass from, is a pair of 10-inch shallow Z series speakers. What powers this system is a 4-channel amplifier, a GMD 8604, and a bass amp, a GMD 9601. So there's hundreds of watts of power on this system. Running everything in the front is an AVH 2440 NEX, and that is brand new from Pioneer. That's their CarPlay, Android Auto. It does do CDs and DVDs as well. Sirius XM, HD radio. It's a really nice piece. So I'll turn this up a little bit so you can kind of get an idea of what the sound is. I'm not really talking, but on the phone you're not going to get the same kind of effect that we have here in the car. But I can tell you this car goes pretty loud and very clear. It really bumps it. I know on your computer speakers or on your smartphone you really can't hear the bass the way that it's coming in the car. So this is the Pioneer and Alneds 2018 Toyota high-res Highlander, all Z series component speakers, including the subwoofers, Pioneer amplifiers, and of course this particular car was built at our store on La Cienega Boulevard in West Los Angeles, although any Alneds Autosound location can do the same build. And it was wrapped by a partner that we use, carwraps.com, which is a company that we use for some of our graphic wrapping. So really nice install. As far as driving this car every day, nothing is taken away as far as the usability of this vehicle. And yet it sounds amazing. It's 10 times what the factory system could even dream of being. So John Haynes once again from Alneds Autosound's corporate offices in downtown Los Angeles in the Toyota high-res Highlander. And we'll do some shots of the car and show you what's going on in the vehicle. So thanks once again for watching the video. Okay, so now we've heard what this sounds like inside the car. Let me show you where the bass is coming from. You know, we did everything under the door panels in the front, so you don't see any speakers. But in the back here, we did do a little bit of custom work. Here's what we did. This entire system on this car is a Z-based system. So these are the Z subwoofers from Pioneer, 2 10-inch woofers in a custom fiberglass enclosure, and 2 amplifiers, GMD 8604 for the mid-range and a 9601 for the bass. And this is all done in the recess where you can throw your, normally in the car you throw your grocery bags and a camera or something like that. We use this space to do the subwoofer and the amplifier. Put a carpet over this, and you can use this to store luggage or whatever, put everything on top of this. So this doesn't take away from any of the usefulness of the car. but provides all the bottom end you could possibly need in a car. Two 10-inch Z subwoofers, GMD 8604 amp, GMD 9601 amp, and that's all you need. This is plenty of power, plenty of bass. Really nice install done by our store in Los Angeles. Okay, folks, keep an eye out for the Pioneer and Alnedsautosound Autosound high-res Highlander. If you go to our events and shows that we attend all over Southern California, this vehicle will be attending many of these shows. Just ask to come inside and sit down and listen to this car. We'll be happy to play it for you. Once again, John Hinks from Alneds. We'll see you out there at the trade shows and events.